y'all, this is Rich Osweiler coming to you from the 2013 NAMM show with none other than Billy Sheehan. Wow, that's
crazy. You want to see?
Love it.
Nonsense.
Well, we're going to talk about a new signature pedal that you've got going on, made by EBS. Take us through the pedal. Tell us maybe how this whole project got started.
Sure.
We just want to know more about it, and we can't wait to get one in for review, by the way.
Right on. I hope you do. For years, I've been splitting my bass into several different signals. Even so much as all my basses have a double output, one for low, one for high. One does a low amp all the time, but not everybody does that. And splitting a signal chain for bass is analogous to why we have a woofer and a tweeter in a stereo. Getting all your frequencies out of one thing is sometimes difficult. So when you split it up, especially distortion as an effect, when you have distortion on everything, you lose that big sine wave you need for low end to lock in with a band and drummer. So what I always did is I always had a separate amp that was doing all the wacky distortion, the crazy harmonics and stuff like that. So you can combine those two together by splitting the signal chain, having a clean signal affected however you want it, and then a distortion signal affected however you want it, recombining them later and then off to the amp. And that's basically what I did for years with a separate preamp that I used. It was a custom-made one initially, and then there was it went into production as Pierce. Dan Pierce made preamps years and years ago out of Buffalo, New York.
Right.
So that was the idea, because that was a two-channel preamp. One was completely clean, one channel, and the other was completely distorted. And instead of using one at a time, I used them both, and then mixed how much distortion I wanted. So we have the exact same thing on this pedal. There's an actual level for the distortion and a level for the clean instead of a mix.
Instead of just a blender, gotcha. Well, killer. Well, this is obviously very exciting. And is this available now? Do you know that part of it?
Actually, they just got the first shipment yesterday here at the NAMM show. Okay. And I met the guy who's got the first one, so he beat me to it. I like to always try and get the first, out of the box, but I got the prototype, but he's got the number one. Right, so they're available now. I know the pre-orders were pretty hot on them, so we're looking forward to the pedal doing well. Guitarists as well. I wanted to point out that a lot of guitar players I've been playing with over the past few years do a clean signal with a separate amp along with their distortion. And it's again kind of the same principle. So I'm anxious to see how guitar players take to it as well. So that might be an interesting variation on the theme for them.
Hey, but it sounded mighty fine for bass right now.
Right on.
Well, Billy, thank you so much for your time. We're psyched about this pedal.
Okay.
And this is Rich Osweiler coming to you from the 2013 NAMM show. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out all the action all 4 days while we're down here. Billy, do you mind playing us a little bit more as we sign out?
I could fumble my way through a little more.
I think you can. Right on.